What up, YouTube? It is your man Julio here yet again with another episode of, I'm just gonna do an episode of ranting. I haven't done a rant in a long ass time. And if you guys know, my rants have been kind of very, very popular on this channel just because all I do is go off the top of my head about a topic in which I think needs something to be said about, whether it be a pop culture thing or whether or not it be, an actual, major world problem, even though I don't think I've covered any cultural stuff because I'm not that in tune with everything in society today. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about something that was brought up to my attention very, very recently, and that is the things of chance slash risk and all that shit like that. And I think it's more risk reward-esque kind of thing. It's something that kind of is very, very different in the mind of myself. See, for me, I'm a very calculative person. I like to, I'm not saying I'm afraid to take risks. I like to calculate the risk and then calculate the probability in which the risk will conclude to reward, because I don't like wasting my time on things that I think won't have any positivity in the long run, because I think it's just a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Wasting my time is probably the biggest thing ever. I like to, use my time as much as I can because there's very, very limited time in this world. And then there's also people that take the risk whenever they have the chance, like they like to go out and do it. And they don't think about it beforehand. And there's also the people that are afraid to do any risk whatsoever. So I think I'm more of a stand in the middle kind of guy. I can do both. It's just I like to calculate odds, and sometimes I will not do that, and sometimes I will just not take any risk at all. But it was just really weird because it's hard to really think why people take some of the risks they do. I mean, some risk I can understand. You apply for a job, you apply to a school, you confront a male or female. I'm not being sexist here because I don't know who watches these videos. Or you could, waking up and going outside can be a risk for people. And those risks are pretty common in the world. And they're pretty, everyday-esque. And those things, people are just like risk reward. They think they brush it off, whatever. And then you also have the extreme risks of, jumping off buildings and stuff like that. And that's just for thrills and stuff like that. But these lower risks, for me, like I said, I like to calculate things a lot. And I think sometimes I get my own way a lot in doing some of these things. And I'm not saying that I'm a coward. It's just, like I said, I don't like wasting my time because I have done risky things before, and it takes some time for me to adjust to certain scenarios and stuff like that, because every scenario is different, and I like to do some reconnaissance, or recon as they say in the real world. I don't even think they say that. I do scouting. I scout. Is that more scouting? I don't know. But that's what I like. I like to observe first and then act, because as an improv actor, you need to know previous knowledge of some aspects, because you never know when pop culture or culture in general is just going to be popped in your face. And if you don't know anything, it's not going to be good. So why take the risk when you don't know anything about it? Do a little reconnaissance, do a little scouting, do a little research, if anything, and just have a little bit of knowledge of it, so that way you're just like, oh, it seems like fun. I see that, jumping off a bridge isn't as deadly as people say it is if it's of this elevation, blah, blah, blah. And that way you don't make stupid decisions, because stupid decisions can lead to many, many stupid things. So the risk-reward method, I think, for me is, if you want to take the risk, take the risk. But don't overlook the reward, because the thing is, you can do it and feel lackluster, or you could do it and fail and feel even horrible about it, or you can risk and then succeed, but the satisfaction isn't what you thought it would be. So the thing is, just see if it's worth it. I know a lot of people are just like, it's always worth it, man. You just gotta live in the moment, and I do like living in the moment. That's like my lifestyle. It's just sometimes you gotta think a little. You gotta think. And I know, coming from me, person who doesn't think about anything, this video I legit just scrounged up. I didn't even put on pants today, okay? So this video is all just random it's not, I'm not saying you have to think thoroughly. Just give it a thought. You know, one thought, and it changes everything. One thought changes whether you live or die. One thought changes whether or not you think it's actually worth it, because you know, if you think it's a 1% difference and you think that 1% is, you know, worth the shot to take, go for it. You know, I'm not one to stand in your way. I'm just telling you my opinion on the risk/reward method. And for me, I personally am going to start challenging myself just a little bit more to delve into more risk, because before, if it was a 50-50 split, I'd probably not do it. I'd probably just back up or whatever. But if it's a 50-50 split, even if it's a 40-60 split, maybe I would just, like, you know, that's pretty high possibility. Maybe I should do, you know, I should take the risk, and then maybe I can get a reward. And if I don't, well, you know, I took that risk. So it's all about your priorities, pretty much. How comfortable do you feel with the outcome of this situation, both good and bad? Because you know, in situations, it ain't always going to be the way that you want it. It could be, which would be fucking great, but the thing is, that is a very, very slim possibility, my friend. And hopefully, you know, all that rambling made sense. I mean, like, look at this Einstein shirt. He don't know what he's doing. He's, like, fucking strobing out over here. That's what's going on up in here. But I just wanted to get a video out here. I wanted to get a rant. I'm actually going to do something different. I'm going to post this on my own Facebook page. I post some stuff up there for some friends, but I want to post this because I really want to get some feedback from people. I want people to know, like, do you think that the risk/reward method is worth it? Post it down in the comments down below, and I would like to hear your opinion, because I like hearing feedback from everybody. If you like this, you know, thumbs up. You don't need to subscribe. I'm still a small channel. Don't matter. I just do this to, it's a very good way to vent things that are going on in my cabeza, and you know, new vids coming out when they can. Alright, that was actually really fun. I haven't done a rant in a while, and I definitely thought it helped. Alright, peace, Buck Grease, Middle East Priest, I touch love boys. Grease out.